And with that, I believe we are live. So today, we are jumping back into some Oxygen Not Included. I'm continuing on the Chaos Crew. Um, yeah, I think that's all left to say, so let's just jump into it. So let me quickly switch over this to... Here we are. Alright, welcome back. So the last time, or in the last stream, I should say, we got our bathroom set up, obviously with just a wash base, with just wash basins and outhouses, and then I got a tiny little, that should be a Great Hall. When I press play, I can double check that. I'm assuming it's still stuck in the state when you first load the game, where it just hasn't loaded anything officially yet. That's why like all these batteries look like they're at 0. I also made a barracks. We got our grill running. All our batteries are in the room to generally kind of keep it warm, but I don't really think that's too big of an issue anymore. An ice liquefier. Got some plants down here for oxygen because we're desperate for oxygen. I need to set up something very quickly. I don't know how I want to do it because of how cold it is. Maybe it might be best just to try and get them to dive as quickly as possible, because then I can open a bunch of oxygen pockets, as well as get to the potentially warm area down there. So, I guess with that being said, we should just jump right into it and see how things go. So, alrighty, let's play. Let everything kind of kick into action. Let's see, what do I have set up? They'll just keep digging up. I'm actually going to cancel that. I don't want them to dig up in their off time. In their off time, I want them to go down as far as possible. But I'm thinking maybe this might be a good opportunity to transition my ladder to being right here. But that'll let that water flow. Well, I'm gonna have to deal with it at some point anyway, so I might as well just... Actually, no, because of the fact that I want to keep the plants, let's just start over here. I already got the ladder here. Let's cancel those because I apparently don't have the thing that I want, which is granite. Yeah, granite. Take granite and we just drive all the way down here. Try and keep the lumen quartz. Actually, no, I won't be able to keep it because it'll get dug up. Can this be replanted or anything? It's even brighter and more beautiful once it's been carved. Okay, so I guess let's try and dig that up or something. Aha, carve errand. Do you need anything specific for carving? Masterworks? I don't see anything. What about digging? Well, I don't see anything about it, but it may pop up, so we'll just kind of avoid that. That's going to be our best option. Because I do want to try and keep as many of those as possible. I won't be able to get through Abyssalite. I know, sorry, I am all over the place with deciding, but I think this will be where I want to go. Because that should preserve as much of the things as possible, but then... Sorry, one more time, right here, because then I can actually go all the way down. then let's make sure we have a ladder across. And a dig errand here. Oxygen should generally be fine as I get into this area, so I think I should be good to leave that pretty much open. So that's a good side project. I just want them to get down here and deconstruct this. And then get a little bit further down. And then oxygen for up here. I really need to think about this. There's a big oxygen pocket here, and there's this right here, so... At a level 6, let's... dig that. Just generally trying to open up as much oxygen as possible to be able to escape. I don't want to dig up this plant. Okay, that should be fine. That'll release a lot of oxygen. And then for this area, I think if I open it up a little more, maybe it'll allow more oxygen to flow out of here. Because I do see some building up because of the amount we're converting, but it's not really like escaping up here. So maybe priority 7 this. Because that's essentially our oxygen production area. And then it might also be worth... No, that's probably not worth it. I'll not think about that for the moment. They're gonna work on that. Let's cancel... No, let's keep that. They can keep that as a level 4. Which they'll probably never get to, and I know I'll ask. I'll be like, why can't they get to this? And, yeah. We'll deal with that as it comes. Okay, dig at a 6 to get this, because then that'll allow that carbon dioxide to flow over. That'll keep producing. Maybe also be worth opening this area up. Okay, they'll keep opening that up, which will allow more oxygen. And now that oxygen's taken care of, we can kind of think about it in more of a long-term situation. That's why I started getting desalination, which is right here. My thought process, ideally, would be if I could get this water to pool down this way, so like the hot water into like a tank, and kind of combine that with the cool water. So I know they're brine and they're salt water, so I probably would keep them separated. But in an ideal world, what I would do is I would place the walls of the 2 tanks right next to each other, so they transfer temperature. And then maybe even potentially at some point setting up some sort of pipe system that transfers the temperature between them a lot more equally. Might be a good idea. Oxygen, how are we looking? It's just this carbon dioxide that's really getting me. What if we kind of convert these kind of more towards floors? Instead of just doing everything so... like, hold on, just for me, just a little bit, I'm gonna crank down the overall just by like 10%. Okay, so what I was thinking is if I don't kind of do it so haphazardly and I actually try and focus more on making floors and everything, what I could do is I could chew through here a little bit. I could add an airflow tile there and an airflow tile there. And then one here and here, which should allow a lot more flow through there. And once I get it built, I can also work on chopping through here. Actually, I need to chop through here. There. And try and keep this guy, unfortunately. Oh, shoot. Don't pause. I need the blueprint. Let's just take the fungal spore, because I don't see anything that would help protect these guys. So fungal spore it is. Okay, also, I should probably dig inside here. Are these too tall? They are too tall. So I can't do that. Don't dig that up. Just temporarily, kinda go above these just so I can dig that out. And kind of the idea behind this is just, obviously, as I've been saying, to allow gases to flow a lot better. Kind of get all this carbon dioxide that's building up everywhere to get down here, and a lot of this oxygen to get up. Because it is coming out, if you see. It is mixing with this, and it's reaching this up to like 600. Because when I was showing this off, there was like 20 or something here yesterday, which I know obviously this up here has gotten worse, but that's just because of the carbon dioxide. Once I get these guys placed in, so here, here, here. Actually, I'm gonna do what I usually do. I'm gonna take away from this. I already placed that one, so I'll have to move that one, but that's okay. What I usually do is I place the airflow tiles here under the door, because that adds an extra layer here. I actually don't want this. I want it to go that way. And then place doors here. What's my schedule looking like? It's about to be bedtime, so it's not really a good idea to break the rooms. So I won't break into the rooms until the next day. Are you trapped? You're trapped, aren't you? No? Okay, you can get over there. I'm going to cancel these guys until I get the skills that I need, because it's just gonna bug me seeing them with a red dot. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you back in chat today. I appreciate you stopping back out. Not exactly perfect, but I'm hoping that I'm gonna have a little more of a handle on it today. I know yesterday I was really thrown off by all the new stuff, but it's still the same game. I just gotta, like, adapt to the new things that are going on. Okay, let me see. As soon as we kind of open up this area just a little bit more, everything will kind of really... Yeah, it's this planter pot. I'm really waiting for them to get to it. It's a tier 7, but because they're in bed, they haven't got to it yet. Ashcan, though, I think... Nope. Ashcan, let's take your priority off of ranching and farming. Wait, no. It wasn't Ashcan. You're at cooking. Why is that more important? Oh, because they're both the same tier. That makes sense. Tier 8. Hey, buddy. This is slightly more important. Just because I want this to continue growing, and then you can go harvest that. Oh, okay. They already dug those out. Gotta quickly replace these. Those aren't even able to function. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna leave them there. I can move them in a moment. I don't want to worry about that at this second. There are more important things than to make it look good. I can worry about that in a little bit. But I did start forming more floors here. The idea is, like I was mentioning, to get all this gas down here. Because it's finally starting to look more bluish. I remember all of this was more towards the red hue. Come on, wake up time. You guys that tired? What are we at? 99? Oh, wow. He must not have got to... Oh, because of low oxygen. Is it that bad over there? It is. It's pretty bad. Well, that's why we're doing this, guys. Deconstruct these walls. These walls. And then at a tier 6, let's place these. I know it's a hefty metal cost, but the idea is it'll get us plenty of airflow through here, hopefully. And then maybe we'll do one here, here, and here. I know yesterday I was debating on it, but I was just like, I need to just use the metal to allow more airflow, because it was getting rough. Like, I don't understand why so much carbon dioxide's building up here. I know my gas pressure isn't like immense, and I assume that's why it contributes to it. There's not enough pressure for the oxygen to force it down, but I still would think that's like it would try to sink. Quickly, guys. Might bump it up to 2 times speed just for a bit, just kind of to get some of this moving along. Eventually, later on in the playthrough, I will really bump it up, but I like in the beginning stages for the ability to, don't dig up the plant. Okay, with the ability to go slower in the beginning. Oh no, I think it did dig up a plant. I think it got buried. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I need to place another one. With the idea that I could go slower in the beginning and more quicker towards the end. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, even though whoa, why do we have no, okay, because you can't access it. I was like, why do we have no calories? I always try and play in a very conservative way in my game. I don't know why, even if I have, like, plenty of resources, I just always try and conserve as much as possible, and so it always kind of influences my gameplay. Okay, maybe even might be a good idea to place a door here. Oh, don't empty storage. Don't empty storage. That's not what I meant. Okay, now we can slow it back down, and I can think for a second, because now we just gotta wait for that to go over there. The desalinator is working its way. We finally got the ability to get power back to continue research. This is such an interesting start, because I'm not used to being so far out of my comfort zone, in the sense of most of the other maps I already know how to play. I already know how to do everything. And so now I'm just trying to think about this because everything is so cold. And so without insulated pipes, if I try and work with anything, it's more than likely going to crack the pipes. Unless I continue working my way downward. Or, theoretically, because these do heat up areas, I could get insulated tiles and just heat up an area. But I feel like it'd probably just be quicker to dig down because building insulated tiles in general take a while. Okay, well, let's just keep going. No point in being paused. We can decide as we go. We can figure out what we need to do. Okay, this gets up to 95 degrees, but I think I should be fine with the ambient temperature of the environment to be able to soak up pretty much all of that heat so that using a pump won't be an issue. And this is already above 9 degrees, which means that when I convert it, that should be fine. So if I set up a little oxygen setup like right here. Huh. Maybe even cool it by the liquid of the brine if I need the outcoming oxygen to be cooled. But I think based on the temperature of the environment, I probably won't need that for a while. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. Okay. Give me second. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go over here. That's what I'm gonna do. I need to dig towards this saltwater geyser. I'm thinking the best way to be able to easily access it in the future is just right across here, without having to kind of traverse all through here. So let's do a tier 6 dig from here. Or not a tier 6, a level 6 dig. Let's go right before we get into the bleach stone. And then dig straight down. And then that should give me the ability to come over here. And then as soon as we're done with this, where is insulated tiles? Oh wait, I don't need insulated tiles. Why do I keep thinking about going down insulated? Yeah, that's my issue. I haven't got down far enough. Like, I set up this ladder to eventually get down here to the warm area. But I'm trying to decide because it... Well, technically I could do the, like, back and forth method. But either way, that kind of really sets my dupe so far away from anything here. Maybe if we have access to, like, oxygen and stuff down there, but I have no idea what it's going to look like. So I just have to kind of wait and see to when I get down there. So I'm just going to play it with what I know now. And what I know now for certain is that I can go here to this saltwater geyser. With the saltwater geyser, I can desalinate the water, and I can create a little, like, what do they call it? Oh, I don't even know what the oxygen setup's called. I might have a blueprint for it. Nope, I don't seem to have. Wait, actually right here. Nope, that's something different. I have so many different things. Okay, no, I don't have one set up because I think I usually just build it based off of memory. But sometimes I just need the blueprint to set things up. True, that's an issue. Once I get to hydrogen gas, I'm pretty sure that gives them irritated eyes or something like that. Which is going to be a little rough. But as soon as... Actually, that requires shearing these. Scale growth. Would it be worth just going and trying to shear all of them at least once? Oh, there's an egg. I just saw it. There's an egg. So I'm thinking potentially shear this dude. Right there. Set up a door here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking about a spawn. I couldn't think of the name of the exact one, so I was just like, it's not that big of a deal. We want a shearing station in here. And then I'm gonna just place it right there. And then try and just run power from like right here. Because my idea is with the egg already on the ground, that means he's already reproduced. So I essentially have no use for him right now, but as time goes on, I don't think he's going to be able to grow his scales. More than likely, I can probably check as soon as I shear him. I don't think his scales are going to grow enough. 3% a cycle. So that would mean 33 cycles. Actually, no, I could get a couple shears out of him. But which is more worth it to me, the food or the reed fiber? How much do we get from him? 5 units. And 5 units converts... Why did I click that? It just took me back to here. Converts to 2.5. Every 50 if he eats. Okay, so that's only dependent on this guy. And that only lasts for 0.2 cycles, and this doesn't grow enough to be able to feed him. So yeah, he's probably not worth keeping around, so I might as well just take him out as soon as I shear him. This guy's still working on his thing. Whose skill do we have available? Okay, finally, we can go into something else. I'm not gonna decide for you yet, but I can decide for you guys, which means that move you to here. Move you to here. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to grow enough plum squash. And I don't even know if it would be worth it to do without wild growing. And I'd have to do the calculations. So, if this grows 36 cycles, and this guy needs just 8, that lasts... I actually don't know how long it lasts. That could be the end of it. I actually don't know how long just lasts. But, he eats 0.4 kilos a cycle, and one of these wild produces... I think this is 1 kilo. So 1 kilo every 36 cycles, maybe? If my math is correct. If you need 4 domestic or 16 wild ones. Okay. Which, just to grow them domestically, that would require me to have... right here. It takes 15 kilos of ethanol. I mean, there is ethanol just laying around. Okay, well, I can deal with that as time comes. I need to just keep this moving along, see if we can get this progressing. That is a big egg, by the way. I don't know how big this compares to other eggs, but that looks ginormous. What is wrong with this guy? Oof. Oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. Oh, there's an egg over here, too. I feel like I'm gonna let them suffocate, because there is... I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm just really trying to think, because I am trying to get here to get at least something up and running, but before then... Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe they'll be fine. But that is quite a little bit. Thinking maybe just set up a bunch of these, at least temporarily up here, because the carbon dioxide doesn't seem to be changing. So... set up those. I might set up another one of these, but my wood supply, 12 tons. Phlox fawn. Pike apple. Can we do like 1 kilo? I don't exactly remember how much they eat a cycle. This is pike apple. 0.2 kilos a cycle. Yeah, that would be fine if I just store at least 1 kilo in there. Just temporarily, because then that at least gives me the ability to have pike apple skewers. I know, buddy. I know there's, like, no oxygen. I'm trying my best. I usually count so much on algae, what do you call them? Oxygen diffusers. Guess that's a downside. Okay, I gotta do something about this. Because this is still not getting enough through. That's just gonna destroy that, though. But I don't want them to suffocate either, so... that's a lot of oxygen. Maybe I just need to go and dig up all the oxalite. Like, there's this whole thing over here. This will release some oxygen, but not a lot. Once they make these, that'll hopefully chew through some of the carbon dioxide right here. I instantly need to get to this. I really do. Let's just speed up. Let's see how things go. Did we really drop these guys? Where's the other one? Oh, he's still right here. Okay. At least if one gets over there, I guess. This one over here. Where did that place it? I just clicked wrangle. Oh, because I'm clicking wrangle, not move to. Okay, set that over here. They'll continue digging down there. Quickly change, or set these up to be the, alveovaros. At least this will produce some polluted oxygen. I know it won't be perfect, but it'll be something to eat, or something to breathe. Okay, finally, we got those, or that, so... let's see. Do we have... we have the electrolyzer. Hydrogen generator. That's what I'm going to need to power... oh, wait, hold on. Do I have plumbing? I do, but I don't have insulated, which I'll probably need. Okay, we'll go that route first. I just want to see if I can just instantly throw something down. I could probably deal with the hydrogen if I just start producing oxygen. I don't know why this is so bad. Are you guys even growing? Yeah, you're not even in the carbon dioxide. So close. I mean, at least we're good on food. That's the one upside. I got food figured out pretty early. Okay, how much wood did I just get from that? 360. And this thing uses 25 grams a second, which is... There's 600 seconds. So that's 15,000. Which means 15 kilos a cycle, which means that with that one... So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do another one of these right where this ladder is. I'm gonna place like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think. I think that's what I need. Dig that whole area out. Actually, I want those as 7s. And I'm just gonna try and get a lot of oxygen. Because I'm assuming all these are growing, yeah. Set this as a 7. This room is 79 tiles, which means that I could probably handle a few more in here. So I'm just gonna move this guy in here too. Same with... Don't wrangle. Why do I keep doing that? You. Okay, this guy. Can someone quickly do this? Just so we can knock him out of the way, get the meat cooked up, and then you guys can have barbecue. Not barbecue, meat. Wait, meat cooked. Yeah, barbecue. No. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I thought. I thought it was called barbecue, but oh, it's been so long. My mind is playing tricks on me. I think once this gets up and running, it should really turn around. I will have to worry about the heat, but I can start to go through and replace these with regular tiles if I need it. And because it will kind of like have this funnel, or this catch right here, then I won't really have to worry about the carbon dioxide getting out. And I can probably even preemptively do this as well. I can probably grab these tiles here, and then create like a little ladder system. That should work. Obviously, people will have to continue to bring ice over here. We'll have to monitor the temperature, because if the ice gets too low, then it'll just melt. And if these get below 0 degrees, then they won't function. But hopefully by then we'll be at a point where Perfect. Could someone wrangle this guy first? No, I said cancel the combat. Don't do the combat. I probably already messed that up. Okay, no. And I'm actually going to leave this, because what I can do is I can bring this Mammoth down there, I think. I'm going to just take this guy out, because he's already got his egg in here. We got the reed fiber. And then now, can we dig at a 7, like, right here? Oh, and I can, like, priority 1 this. I'm actually starting to see some good colors of oxygen over here. That's a good sign. Means I'm doing something right. Okay. That's probably gonna get hot, but we'll deal with that in time. As long as I get some oxygen. What's the temperature looking like? Oh, wow. Okay, maybe I should spread them out. I'm gonna actually deconstruct this one at a 7. I know I just built it. Place this right here. And I'm gonna place this one down here. Just exchange them places, just so I don't have to kind of like... And also add another planter box here. Just so I don't have to potentially worry too much about the temperature. Because I'm hoping the area will just eat up that temperature. Okay, what do we get this time? Omelets! Nice! Okay, is everything going in here? It's not all going in here? Who's combating who? Oh, okay. That's fine. I totally forgot we sent that guy to get removed. $22. Can we instantly start cooking that up, potentially? Forever? Move this guy down here. I'm hoping they'll continue to eat from there. And not eat from my plants, hopefully. Wait, why did I even put them in here? I could have just... Oh, okay, never mind. I could have just put them down here, and I could have just put the critter feeder in there. And then I would have removed the possibility of them eating anything. Yeah, I think because it's going to be the same, I'm just going to turn off Pike Apple from there. Because in the end, it's just going to turn out to be the same. We got a Mammoth in our kitchen. Polluted oxygen's really getting out. But I'm gonna kind of allow that to be. I think that'll be fine. What was I looking for? Temperature, that's right. I mean, it is kind of starting to warm up the area a bit. Come on, where's our Mammoth? This guy got him? Yep. Can we go get him sheared? I'd actually like to get all these guys in there just to be sheared. Because that means very, very soon, once we start crushing up some metal, we should be able to get Atmos suits as well. Oh shoot, consumables, turn off meat. We don't want them eating any meat. I'm gonna see if there's any other eggs. They're big eggs, so you think they'd be quite obvious, but sometimes they're not. Ooh, I should harvest this plum squash. Just gonna quickly, while this continues to run, I'm gonna just pop over, check on the stream. Everything still seems to be going good. Alright, perfect. These guys aren't overcrowded. Nope, they seem to just be happy, just living their life in there. Okay, and then we can also cancel this digging for the moment because we already found the edge of the map like I wanted. Oh, I feel bad for this little guy. Look at him. He's all trapped in here. I know, like, a lot of them are. Like, if I look up here, these guys are trapped. Ooh. The branch finally came off. Again, they're not getting enough light because of these guys just not producing enough. Hey, there's an egg up here, so one of these guys can be taken out. I'm assuming it's the 147 here. Yep. I wonder how quickly they get, overcrowded. Because I see the egg, I see two of these guys, and I don't see any overcrowding warning yet. Obviously, there could just be plenty enough room in there, but you never know. This thing's almost filled up. Wow, look at how much liquid we've already accumulated down here. And it's actually starting to warm this area up, so I probably really won't have to worry much about the pipes in this if I set it up right next to it like I was thinking about doing, because it should share a lot of the temperature with the ambient environment. Interesting, interesting. Oh, look at that dude. He looks so funny. He was the one that left an egg as well. Yeah, so we can take him out. But what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna leave him because we have plenty of food at the moment. And so there's kind of no point in me taking him out right this second. Let's kind of move this. Actually, no. Let's cancel the move. True, true. I can add ice. If I get the temperature shift plate, I could probably even, like, significantly cool this area if need be. Oh, that was the insulated pipes, that's right. Okay, so with research in those done, there was only, what, one other thing that I felt I needed? Hydrogen generator? Right here. Maybe one more. And then I'll get the insulated tiles. And so I just need to start coring this area out. So kind of try and change our focus a bit. So remove their ability to work on this just for now. Because if they have other things that they want to work on, then they're not going to work on what I need them to work on. Oxygen seems to be doing generally fine. as well as it can be, in the sense that, like, I really want it to be better, but, like, let me do the maybe one more? I'm trying to figure out a good way to do it so that I don't do too much temperature, but I also want them to have enough to suffice for them, because this should produce 4,000, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have one too many. I'm gonna deconstruct one just because I feel like they're staying halted for too long, which means that they're not getting enough carbon dioxide to be able to truly get to the point to produce oxalite, and that may be contributing to my issues. Maybe might even do 2, because I know I'll have at least enough for that amount, so at least they'll always be sustained. I hope that logic kind of makes sense. Because I feel like if these are always halted, then they're not really doing anything. Okay. Oh, and I just realized something. With having more reed fiber, I could technically get to the clothing maker. I don't exactly know what the thing's called. It's called a station. Not the crafting station. Okay, no, it was called the... I don't actually remember. I opened these guys. These lockers here. But I haven't gotten down to... Where is it? Thought I saw another locker somewhere. Oh, right here. These are the ones I hadn't got to yet. Rummage these. Even though I dug them up, I don't know why I hadn't got to them. Even though, probably won't go to grabbing someone right away because of the oxygen situation being so desperate. It's hard not to laugh because it's like, oh, it's so bad. Ooh, there's sleet wheat ready to harvest. I still have plenty of food, though, so I don't know if that's too much of a worry. Why are these not getting enough carbon dioxide? These should be producing plenty, right? 4,000 milligrams. Each one of these takes in... where did it say it? Oh! Oh, because they're... Oh, I forgot. It's different from wild plants. My calculations are way off. No wonder this isn't working. It's 2 per. So I only need 4. True. That's not wrong. It wouldn't be called this if it would be any differently. So let's do, like... I feel bad because I'm, like, cutting out all this progress, but I feel like that... Actually, no. Let's do it like this. We'll keep these guys next to it. And we'll do those guys. So just... these guys. And that'll kind of save a lot of the progress, but it'll also prevent the issue that I was literally just talking about. Because I didn't realize that, when I first did my calculations, I must have been looking at one of these guys, where it says 500 milligrams a second, which if that was the case, then my math totally checked out. But it didn't check out because I wasn't using the right calculations. Can't believe I did that. That probably changes so much. Yeah, okay. Now those should be growing literally full time. Now, I forgot to account for these guys, but they're only exhaling. Okay, it doesn't actually say on there. I'm pretty sure it's like roughly like I said here, like 1,000 milligrams a second or something like that. I don't know their exact number, but I do know that the other plants that are around, like these guys that are up here, they should be able to take care of all the excess carbon dioxide. So let's get rid of these now, so I stop spending so much resource on them. Nobody should be using this. I'm seeing carbon dioxide start to build up a little, which is interesting. Oh, why those get set so high? Not that they shouldn't be set pretty high, just not that high. Maybe I should set at least 2 in the middle, just because there is that time when they need to be harvested. No, I changed my mind. It seems to be doing pretty good. I don't... Because as it builds up near it, they seem to collect it quite quickly. Honestly, you're right about the whole situation with the game being called Oxygen Not Included, though, because it makes me think... Did it get too warm? It did. The seed got above 0 degrees. Huh. So let's move them away. But that's the whole point of this. It's a learning experience to see what will work and what won't work. I'm assuming these might be fine, but I'm gonna set these up just to preemptively be able to handle them. Because I assume the temperature is gonna do like this one, and it's gonna slowly but surely increase it till one of the plants hit just above 0 degrees, and then boom, it's gonna do the same thing. What is your scale growth? Yeah, you're essentially not going to grow your scales at any rate that's ever going to matter to me. Okay, sorry guys. We need to really work on this. Set these down to 6. The only thing that should be 7s are oxygen, food, and bathrooms. Why is this so high? Oh, because, yeah, I thought it wasn't activating in the last episode. These should be at a priority of 5. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. I appreciate everyone coming out. I really do. I'm so shocked for the turnout. I really didn't expect it to... Like, I enjoy Oxygen Not Included, and I know a lot of people enjoy Oxygen Not Included, but, like, it's so interesting to see, because, like, I didn't realize so many people would want to come out to my stream, but I appreciated it. Okay, now they're finally working on that, because I reworked my priorities. The planetoid really isn't that big, is it? I wonder how big it is up and down, because like the water planet, it's very tall, but it's not very wide of a planetoid, so it could be like that sort of situation. Ooh, 2 tons of water. I will go ahead and take that. I hope that doesn't freeze. Should be fine. Right? I'm gonna try something. This might be a little bit desperate to try, but it's just a thought. What happens if I take those bottles that I just got? I'd say the colony's going pretty well. I haven't lost anyone yet. Oxygen's not looking too great, but as you see, we're up to almost 70,000 kilocalories of food, so food's pretty good. I also have food set up to be handled. The rooms are good. The bathrooms are good for the moment. So, other than oxygen, I say we're going good. But that brings me back to what I was saying. What I'm thinking about potentially trying is if I take this 2 tons of water and I bring it down to, like, the warm area, somewhere close to it, or in, insulated tiles, have them empty the bottles, so it's like a couple tiles of that warmish liquid, pump that directly into an electrolyzer, and that should be able to get me like a bunch of oxygen, like right away. And maybe that will increase my pressure a little bit, which will drive the carbon dioxide down. Just a thought that I was considering maybe trying. But I do appreciate you asking about the colony. I think I'm doing pretty good so far, considering the fact that this is the first time I've ever played this map, and this is the first time I've ever encountered a lot of these things that are here, because I hadn't really tried out the DLC before I started playing. No algae? I haven't seen any, but if I look on organic, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's organic. This is what it looks like. I don't see a single bit of algae. Granted, it could be under something else. Let me do all. Yeah, nope. I don't see any algae. Which really kind of hampens how I play, because that's usually what I rely on a lot. And I know a lot of people probably do, but we're making do. We're surviving. You know, actually, I just thought of something. Is there rust? You just need... yeah, rust. What is it, metal? Maybe it isn't metal. Is it... consumable ore, that's right. Rust. Okay, so we do actually have rust. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I am probably gonna have to deal with that, hydrogen cloud or chlorine cloud if I go the rust deoxidizer route. Because technically that will give me oxygen. But because we've made it here, I think I might just do... whoa. How'd I get regular water in here? Oh, snow probably melted. Yeah, no, actually, that doesn't make any sense. I haven't even dug in here yet. I'm not exactly sure where the water came from. Oh, no, that's brine ice. I was gonna say maybe it just had regular ice in here? Huh. Good to know, though. Random bit of water. Frozen to brine and ice. Oh, is that what happened? It did. Here's a little bit of brine over here. It got too cold, it turned... Oh, that's cool. I didn't even actually knew it did that. If I search up salt water... sorry, actually. If I search... Yeah, no, it's salt water. Turns to brine and ice. That is interesting. I never knew that. I guess I never played around with that specific state change enough to notice that. Can we get this guy right here? What little bit of oxygen? Oh, right there. Okay. That makes sense. If I technically dig here, I can probably release some of that oxygen this way. That's good to know. Just freeze the salt water. Get water back, or ice back. Separate the ice, then you get clean water, and then you just get brine. Huh. That just should be a cool concept in general. Okay, so let me think about this. How do I want to go about this? Pump that salt water up, which will be generally warm, which in this case it's like 30 degrees, which I pump it through a desalinator, I get clean water, and then just pump that into a normal spawn. Okay, yeah, I think that kind of works. I'm trying to decide what spawn I want to go with. I'll probably go with, the... Not, like, the normal kind, not the kind where you, actually, I think it's called a Hydra. Not a Hydra. I won't go with a Hydra. I'll probably go with, like, a Rodriguez. I think that's what it's called. Or a half one, probably, more than anything. Right here, probably. Just, how close are we to insulated tiles? We haven't even started them yet, have we? No, because I went this route. I don't actually need that. This. True, true. Chlorine liquefies at... what was it? Chlorine gas. Below... Yeah, but I don't think most of my base is going to be around that, because if we look, it's all at like negative 20 degrees, so to get down to negative 30, I'd have to specifically be in like one of these portions. So I think I would actually probably deal with the chlorine a lot more. Yeah, that's why I was kind of thinking to completely enclose it, and what my thought process was, which I'm not sure how I would go about it right away, because I am still in the early stage, but if I pump it up, I desalinate. Actually, that'll be the issue, is the desalinator. I'll probably have to have the desalinator in the water, but that means they're going to have to get their feet wet if I want them to go in to change, or to dump out the salt. But once I have piped oxygen and I have hydrogen generators, then I should have what I need to get Atmosuit, or at least an Atmosuit. Do we have any coal on the map? Oh, there's no coal anywhere close. It might be down here. Ooh, that's gonna be rough too. Because I knew I probably wouldn't have coal, like, right away, but I thought it might be in one of these side biomes somewhere. But based on what biomes they are, that kind of makes sense. Okay, I got this. We got this. Yeah, unfortunately, that's gonna be the issue, is those wet feet. Okay, I'm gonna quickly check on something. Give me a second. Um, well, unfortunately, I know this one was a really short one, but I actually do have to end the stream today a little early. I did just want to get on here and play just a bit because I really have been itching to play it. But I do have something important happening today, so I do have to jump off right now. But I might actually hop back on and stream later today. So if you guys drop a follow or however it works, I know you guys will get notified when I go live. So I do appreciate anyone that stopped out, but looking at the time, I do have to hop off here. So thanks again, and I do apologize I didn't make as much progress, but as soon as we hop back in later, I'm going to be working on the spawn situation, which will get oxygen fully situated, and then we can really start tearing out this map and seeing what it has to offer. So, again, I appreciate anyone that stopped out, and I hope to catch you next time. Thanks again, and goodbye.